Hello everyone, my name is Gelsey and thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. It is kind of insane that I'm sitting here right now talking to a camera about how I've got 10,000 subscribers. I think it's brutally insane. So thank you guys so much for the support, especially over this last year. We've grown so much. So thank you and celebrate. I'm doing, I think, what is my favorite YouTuber tradition, I suppose, which is a Q&A. Seriously, I think every single YouTuber's done a Q&A at one point, so now it's my turn. About me, about Deltarune, about whatever you guys wanted to ask me. But first, I see you there. You're in bed, you're watching YouTube on your phone. You've got cups everywhere, which you should really clean up by the way, and you're watching me. But you could be instead playing today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sure you've heard of Raid Shadow Legends before, who hasn't? But what really is Raid? It's a mobile RPG full of champions to collect, intense boss fights, and even more champions. Raid has over 700 unique champions, so you're never ever gonna get bored of playing it. With 15 factions ranging from undead horrors to brutal orc warlords, there is definitely a place for you within Raid's world. There's 12 terrifying dungeons to explore, engaging PvP combat where you can battle players from all around the world, and 3 exciting PvP modes with even real-time arenas. And these battles will never get stale, with literally millions of combinations of how you approach them. I didn't even mention that there's over 400 million players in 190 countries, and you can join them today. If you didn't know, Raid's lore has been getting bigger and bigger with the new limited series Raid Call of the Arbiter, which you can watch here on YouTube right now. There's a bunch of brand new in-game content in Raid Shadow Legends related to Call of the Arbiter, including a free legendary champion, the mighty warlord Artak. If you want to get the legendary champion Artak, log into Raid Shadow Legends for 7 days in a row between now and July 24th. Easy stuff. I think my favorite part of Raid, besides the insane variety you get from playing the game, is that you can play it any way you want. I love games that allow you to play on your PC but then pick it up on mobile in case you're bored on the train or something. With all this crazy stuff going on inside Raid, if you haven't started playing yet, now is the perfect chance. Use my link in the description or the pinned comment in this video, or use my QR code that's been on screen, and you can get some insane bonuses. Using my link will get you the epic champion Talia from the Sacred Order faction, and tons of cool bonuses like XP. Once you're in Raid, come and join me. My username is Gelsey. Just remember to use the link in the description so you can get those cool bonuses. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this part of the video. Let's get back to the questions. Once again, thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video. Use my code in the description or the QR code that was on screen, and download Raid Shadow Legends today. Let's get on to the questions. Izzy Papa's 750 asks why I like Deltarune and Undertale so much. Well, Undertale, I think it's a great subversion. I talk about subversions a lot in my videos. That's a very common topic. So I like how it subverts normal RPG gameplay. I didn't really play a lot of RPGs growing up. I think the one I played the most was like Paper Mario, and that's it. But I really enjoyed how it was just a funny RPG. Like Sands of Papyrus is so funny, you know. Deltarune, I don't know, something about it just gravitated towards me. I think I'm so interested by every single character. They're all so interesting, the setting, the overall lore that's building up. I'm just interested by all of it. Sorry if it's a bit vague, but that's my genuine answer. CodeSearcher96 asks, thoughts on things that Toby does and they're not Undertale and Deltarune related. I love him, obviously. I love anything Toby does. He does a lot of cool stuff. The Pokemon music was one of my favorites. I loved Pokemon Violet, and his music in it was pretty damn good. And of course, I love We Bare Bears, so seeing We Bare Bears, even though I don't personally watch that show, it's a bit, I don't know, I'm 19, I don't really watch many, I don't watch We Baby Bears, not that there's anything wrong with watching it at this kind of age, you know, I still watch Adventure Time and stuff, because it's such a great show, but I thought it was incredibly cool. It was so surreal seeing a show that I'm very familiar with have Toby Fox in it. It's kind of like my childhood of watching We Baby Bears, or We Bare Bears, plus now combining into one. It was kind of funny. Sandwich Guy 9123 asks, congrats on 10k. My question is, which Deltarune character do you think will be heavily important in future chapters like Noah was for chapter 2? I'm gonna have to go with what I think like the big fan theory is and say Toriel. Everyone thinks Toriel's gonna be in chapter 3, and I agree with them. I think Toriel will be in chapter 3. Maybe Undyne. I would love to see Undyne sort of expanded a little bit. You know, in Undertale she's very 3D, but she's a bit, you know, one note at the minute in Deltarune. So I'd like to see her a bit more. Gusa asks, how did I find Deltarune / Undertale? I found Undertale through Jacksepticeye. I watched his playthrough back in the day, like 2016. I loved it so much. It's the first time I've ever done that. I watched a YouTuber play through a game, and then bought it and played it through myself. So I don't know why I did that, but I'm glad I did. And Deltarune, I was a massive Undertale fan when, you know, I was younger, but I never played Deltarune. I saw it released. I was like, oh my god, Deltarune, what is this? I never played it. I got through the light world and went, okay, I'd never played it. Then on my birthday a few years ago, my friend Luke says to me like, hey, did you ever play Deltarune? And I was like, no, I didn't. I played it, became obsessed with it, here we are. The Wi-Fi router says, I don't know who you are, but congratulations. You probably know me from the bracket I'm doing then, which is very fun. I wanted to talk about that real quick. I love that bracket. If you haven't voted on it, it's probably over. I think it's over at the time of me uploading this, so the next video I make may be on that bracket, and me talking about who the best Deltarune character is. At the time of me recording this, I don't know. It's a 50-50 between Susie and, I think, Spamton. So that's... my prediction, Spamton is going to win this thing. It's going to be Spamton versus Queen, and Spamton's going to win. That's my prediction. Did I age well? I don't know. User TB2JY4IY1T, I can't read properly, asks, are you a big shot? Yes, I am. I'm obviously a big shot. I don't even have any Deltarune merch. I just realized I was going to like go, here's my Spamton plushie, if I had one. I don't have one. And what do I think about this theory? Let's read the theory out. So I've realized that Deltarune secret bosses are like some bosses in Undertale. Think about Jevil, for example. He sounds a lot like Flowey. I can do anything, chaos, chaos. He also kind of changes shape like Metamorphosis. Hi, this is me while editing. When I recorded this, I stuttered so much that listening to it sounds horrible, so I'm just going to put it on screen for you to read it. I do have my reaction to it though, so here you go. That's just a theory, a game theory. I love a bit of game theory. No, that's interesting. I never made to think about that connection. I mean, if you count Flowey as the first boss in Undertale, I think that adds up. I mean, technically it's tutorial, but I mean, you do get introduced to Flowey first, so I definitely see what you mean. That's interesting. Yeah. I like that. Good theory. What was the first ever video game I played? It was Super Mario 64 DS. I still love it a lot. I have a lot of good memories with it. Anything on the original DS, I love. Like, I've got a lot of memories of that system. And the Wii. The Wii and DS is like, oh, I love it. You can see I love the Wii. I've got two of them in the background. I gotta change this background. What do you guys think of this background? It's funny. I recorded in this room when I was a kid. Now I'm recording it now as an adult, so. What is my least favorite school subject? I hated maths. I'm not a maths guy. I'm an English guy. I love English. I'm in university right now for writing, so makes sense. Yeah, I didn't like maths. No, actually, that's kind of a lie. I didn't like sports. Look at me, man. I didn't like sports. What is it? Maths was fun for me, but when it got too hard, I didn't like it, so. Did I ever expect to go this far? Not really. I mean, you go back to some of my earlier videos, like ones that are not even public, and I'm just making dumb stuff, and then now it's like, here I am. I don't know, it's crazy. So I forgot to read off your name, sorry. What was your name? Mushroom8734. Thank you, Mushroom8734, for your comment. KingTestTube4996 says, do you have any Deltarune theories you haven't heard anywhere else? No, really. Honestly, a lot of Deltarune theories are kind of just like, everyone knows them now. Like, something like the chess theory is very common. I mean, I think the two, if you want to see, I don't really make theories myself. I kind of like reviewing and analyzing them because that's more fun for me. But I think I would look out for Jaro Jaro J and Spooky Dude. They're the ones who just have these insane theories you're not going to see anywhere else, so shout out to them. What chapter do I think the Roarings going to happen in? Probably 7. I mean, is it a coincidence? Okay, this is completely off, like, just in my head. Is it a coincidence that, like, Azrael and potentially Papyrus are coming in Chapter 7? Not really correlation between the two, but, like, just the Roaring in general. I don't know, man. I think Chapter 7. Would I smooch a ghost if it's cute? Ghosts, hit me up. Antonio says, now Antonio's a regular in the Galaxy live stream chat, so thank you, Antonio, for the support. I think you've been here since 3K. Thank you so much, man. How did I get to know Mori? My friend Katrina recommended it to me, and it was a great decision, because I love that game. What is my favorite Deltarune Undertale song? My favorite Deltarune song is probably Welcome to the City or The World Revolving. I just love them. They're so high up energy. I love listening to them. Her Undertale song is probably Hopes and Dreams. I like that one a lot. What school year I'm in? I'm in university or college in America, I think. I don't know how it works internationally, but after you graduate high school. I've graduated high school. In fact, for the tripod stand, I'm using my textbooks. Do I have any bizarre school stories? One of them I don't want to say because my friend who did it watches the channel, so I don't want him to be publicly called out in front of everyone. But I'll just say room 105 for the people who know. The people know. What's my name? My name is Piers, P-I-E-R-S. I'm not going to say my last name, but my first name is Piers, so I don't know. It's a weird name. Will I stream Chapter 3 when it comes out? Yes, I will. I streamed Chapter 2 when it came out, and that was one of the most fun streams I've had. It was just everyone in the chat going like, oh my god, it was so fun. What's your favorite Deltarune character and why? I love Ralsei. Ralsei is my favorite. He's such a little guy. He's just such a little guy. I don't know. I also love Chris, because I feel Chris, you know? I love Chris. Just so fun. Thank you for the question, Antonio. Dave Thompson says, what aspect of Deltarune's story are you most intrigued about? That's a hard one. Honestly, I don't want to say all of it, because that's just a, you know, vague answer. I would have to say I'm really interested in Ralsei's backstory. I want to know more about him. When I streamed Chapter 2, I didn't believe him. I'm like, this guy is incredibly suspicious. He's lying about something. I want to know more about that. CTBVR says, are you familiar with Bite of 87? I was there, so yeah, I'm pretty familiar. Aspect of the Cat says, did you think you would make it to 10k? No, not at all. When I hit 1k, I was like, cool, I'm over now. Like, I've gone as far as I could. But thank you to you lovely people. I'm now at 10k and I'm doing stuff I never thought I'd ever do in a million years. So thank you. Do I think Gaster is relevant to Deltarune? And if so, would he be the knight, the guy on the phone, man behind the tree? Maybe more than one of those, or maybe more. Gaster is 100% relevant to Deltarune. I know he's such a cop-out. I was going to do a video on this. But he's such a cop-out answer for theories, I think. And, you know, I've done that before, right? I've said, it's Gaster. And like, yes, he's definitely relevant to Deltarune. I don't think he's going to be the knight, though. I don't think the huge payoff of Deltarune is going to revolve around something you need a PhD in Undertale lore to understand. So I think he might be the man behind the tree. Emilion says, congrats on 10,000 subscribers. Thank you. And the question is, what Deltarune theory do you think is true? I have an entire series on this. Maybe a part 3 coming soon. Leave some theories in the comments. I'll look at those. But I 100% believe the chess theory. If that's wrong, I'll be very sad. Aussie did such an amazing job with that theory. It's genuinely genius. If you haven't seen the chess theory, you can check out Aussie's video on it. Or you can check out my video where I rank Deltarune theories. It's a cool one. I love it. My Dimentio fan at 56 says, I have 2 questions. Have you played any Paper Mario games? Yes, I love Paper Mario. I played them as a kid. And I still love them, to be honest. I played the N64 one on my Wii, and I played Super Paper Mario. Amazing games. Both amazing. I was so excited when Mario RPG got announced recently in that direct. I didn't play Origami King though. I've never played 1000 Year Door or Origami King. We're not going to talk about sticker stuff, but I never played Origami King, so if I should, tell me. What was my favorite song in the Mori Ost? Probably Well Done Valentine. But I do love My Time. I'm a huge fan of Bowen's music. It's so unique. But Well Done Valentine is an original song too. Mori, so. Zeke says, congratulations on well done on 10,000 subscribers. Thank you, Zeke. What is the first game you played? Mario 64 DS, but I'll go into more, I guess. New Super Mario Bros. Wii is a classic that I still play to this day. I don't think there's any co-op game that'll ever beat it for me. Maybe Portal 2. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. My first PC game was Minecraft though, in case you're wondering. I still play Minecraft. The chess theorist asks, do you like Undertale or what you think Deltarune's plot might be more? Probably Deltarune's. I'll be real, I love Undertale's story, I love its characters, I love its world, but there is something about Deltarune's plot that I think just, the Undertale kids, like when they were 12 when Undertale came out, growing into the Deltarune adults, I think it's gonna suit, like, those people a lot more. So, yeah, I like Deltarune's more. It's a bit darker, it's a bit more fun, and it feels, I kind of relate to it a little bit, some parts, with Chris. Like, I love Chris. Chris is so cool, man. Owen Bridges says, it's amazing you've come this far. Thank you very much, Owen. We got a few questions. Why did I decide to make my channel? So, it was 2012, or 2013, and I was with some friends, and we're like, we're gonna become the next big Minecraft YouTubers. So my friends Peter, James, Dylan, and I created a Minecraft channel, but there was a lot of drama in it. And about a year later it got deactivated and we kept making videos, members were leaving, and then I decided I want to make my own stuff, so I left to make my own channel, and then I did stuff on it from 2014 to 2019, but it's all unlisted, and it's horrible. And then I started making TF2 videos because I wanted to be like a TF2ber. Then I did Nintendo videos because I wanted to be a Nintendo YouTuber, and then I fell in love with the Deltarune, and here we are. Why did I start to make Deltarune content over what I was previously making? Well, the Deltarune aspect was part of the Nintendo era of me, I guess, and I just sort of I had so much fun making that video. It was so fun to just get into a topic and do video essays, which I'd never done before. I'd only been doing reviews and joke videos. So I was like, you know, if I get serious about it, what'll happen? That happens. You get a lot of views, I don't know. And Deltarune at the time was more interesting to me. Like now, I'm definitely interested by all things, but at that time, Deltarune was just taking up 99% of my brain capacity. So if you could bring one Deltarune character in the real world, who would it be and why? I kind of want to say Jevil and Spamton. It's one character, sure. Probably Jevil, because that'd be funny. Chris is already basically every person, to be fair. So I'll go Jevil. What type of YouTube channels do I watch? I watch a lot of, okay. The answers may surprise you. I don't know what you guys think I watch. I watch a lot of Jack Sucks at Life, a lot of Neryl and Funk. Those are probably my, and Scott the Was. Those are my 4 favorite YouTube channels. Jack Sucks at Life, Neryl, Funk, and Scott the Was. And they don't really do Deltarune stuff, but I still like their videos. Do you know the Muffin Man? How is Deltarune on PlayStation 4 free? That is, Deltarune is free on PS4 at the moment because Chapter 1 and 2 are free releases. Chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be paid releases, but 3 to 5 will be released as a bundle. Coming, I made a video on when it's coming out. Hopefully I was right, that'd be kind of cool. Harry asks why my name is Gelsey. Well, it's a long story and I'll say the short version, but you can fill in the gaps. I used to go by Yoshi, and then that turned into Galaxy Yoshi. I thought it was cool, a bit more unique. And I started a part of that kind of kid Nintendo thing. So I started to just go by Galaxy, and then I was signing up to like Warframe or something, and Galaxy was taken. So I was like, what can I do? So I was like messing around and stuff, and I'm like, Galaxy, yeah, that works. And it's been YouTube's autocorrect nightmare ever since. And the final question from Fred Meme Lord. Congratulations on 10k. Well, my favorite Deltarune Undertale character. My favorite Undertale character. I love Toriel. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should follow me at GelseyTV, you'll see that there was a joke ship when I was a kid between me and Toriel. Yep, that's real art my friend drew. Really cool. Yeah, definitely Toriel from Undertale. I think she's just a cool character. I also love Papyrus. I love Papyrus. He's really funny. And then my favorite Deltarune character is Ralsei Chris. Ralsei Chris. Okay. Hot take. This is my hot take. Remember the hot takes video? I never was a Spamton guy. I remember when I saw him, I was like, I don't like this guy, but I know the fandom will. And yeah, I don't really like him. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. It's insane that I'm here and doing this. It's really sick. Once again, download Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. If you download Raid right now, you're going to get some sick XP bonuses as well as a new free character. So please download Raid and send them some love. Play me in the game. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you for Raid for sponsoring. It's really sick that I get to do this. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.